Thanks so much for participating in this conversation.
No problem.
So, we are aware that you are currently undertaking a challenge here at Bikram Yoga, and I was wondering how many classes are you up to at the moment?
I've completed 120 consecutive classes.
120 classes in
yes.
120 days.
That's correct, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's amazing. Did you start off with a number in mind, or did you just start off thinking, I'm going to see how many I can do?
When I started around about mid last year, I had come across 90-day Bikram challenge. And I always had that at the back of my mind, okay? I'm going to actually go for 100.
100.
So I thought, and I had started on the 5th of January. I did about 27 before I actually told anyone.
Oh, wow.
Because I thought I needed to get up to a substantial number before it becomes, feasible for myself and believable for those around.
And so once you got to 100, what motivated you to keep going?
And all I needed to focus on was, when the alarm goes off in the morning, just get up. Don't ask yourself whether you want to do Bikram Yoga or not. Don't think about the last class. Don't think about the next class. And just surrender yourself to the class and listen to your body. And that was the strategy that I had, and I applied that. So I thought, while I'm still feeling fit, I'll just continue
You'll just keep going.
Longer.
That's fantastic. So we've all experienced those days where you just don't want to be in the room, whether it's a physical thing or a mental thing, or you're just really busy. What advice would you have to people who were struggling with that at the moment?
One of the things that I learned was that, every day is different, and your body is never in exactly the same form, shape, and the feeling is different. And once I've decided to come to the class, it is all about managing yourself during the execution. You can't actually put a benchmark on yesterday's performance and say, I'm going to do better or at least the same. You may regress every now and then. Your postures may change. You may go back a little bit and then progress another day. So you have some good days, you have some bad days. Through it all, you simply have to just manage while in the class.
That's really interesting. That's actually fantastic advice. What have you physically and mentally noticed a change in yourself over the past 120 days?
The first thing is that you become intensely energized. I mean, you have so much drive, you have a hard time sitting down. You're always driven to do something. I found that I don't have to sleep that much, but when I do sleep, it is a very deep sleep, like nothing like ever before. And the other thing is that I've become very, very disciplined. And I can use that same disciplined approach and take it to other areas of my life, like such as work, anything else that I want to achieve in my life outside work. So that's one of the biggest things that I actually got out of this 100-day challenge.
Oh, that's absolutely awesome. That's so inspiring. So now, do you practice at a certain time every day, or do you mix it up? Or and also with your different times, what's your experience of your body in those different times?
The first 112 classes, every one of them except one was first class in the morning.
So 6 a.m. class.
6 a.m. class.
Yeah.
And of course 8 a.m. on the weekends.
Yeah.
Now then I thought, well, I better mix things up because there will be times when I'm unable to come to the morning class for whatever reason. And so I started the afternoon class, the 5 p.m. class, about 8-9 days ago. And I've absolutely fallen in love with it because you feel different. You feel you've got a little bit more energy.
Yeah.
You feel that you can sink deeper into the postures.
Yeah,
and,
more flexibility.
But now that exactly right. And plus the fact that I wanted to actually bring in flexibility into my strategy.
Absolutely.
Up until now, my discipline was all about it was very rigid in nature. And I wanted a little bit of flexibility in terms of time. So that's part of the reason why.
That's awesome. Within your practice, is there anything at the moment that you're now working on? Because I can imagine after 120 days, you're probably very familiar with your body and your practice.
Absolutely. The first 50, I was focused on just managing myself in the class, just developing discipline. The second 50, I actually focusing and trialing and finding out where is my equilibrium point in terms of maintaining my body weight and getting the right level of fat in my body, percentage fat in my body.
That's fantastic. Oh, thank you so much for talking with us. I'm sure you're going to inspire so many people. Do you have any last minute advice for anyone out there considering maybe embarking on a challenge of this nature?
For anyone who wants to do a challenge, whether it's 30 days, 50 days or whatever, I know everyone starts off by saying that I want to do 5 in a row, 5 per week, but I guess you have to stop thinking about it. If you have done 2 or 3 consistently, week after week, you're absolutely ready to do whatever number that you're after. Once you have physical time and that you've made a decision, It's all about execution. Don't think about it. Don't ask yourself if you want to do it. Don't think about it. Never post-analyze or pre-analyze a class. Just do it. It's about just doing it. And it'll take you probably about a few weeks of just developing that mindset. That's it, really.
Thank you so much.